It's been a rough go, guys. Fantasy football talk, fantasy basketball talk after my intro, and we're gonna start that right now. Thanks for watching the show. It's another episode of Coach Wondergeddon. I am your coach, Wondergeddon. Thanks for watching. Let's jump right into it, shall we, folks? We are talking about fantasy football. We're in week 7 right now. We got a bye week with the following teams: Tampa Bay Bucks. We got the Cleveland Browns, Carolina Panthers, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are all on bye. So what are we gonna do? We got a bunch of spaces open from a lot of spaces, a lot of people missing. What are we going to do to fill that void? First off, let's start with defense. Defense, obviously, if you have the Bucks defense, the Browns defense, the Panthers and the Steelers defense. Out of those, I think only 2 of them I like, and that's the Panthers and the Steelers. But let's say they're on bye. Who are you going to pick up that's out there? Well, if you're fast enough, the answer would be San Francisco. San Francisco's defense keeps getting better every week. If they're still out there, they've been getting picked up at a very quick rate. If you can get your hands on them, get them. They're probably the second best defense in the league, fantasy-wise, behind New England. New England obviously is playing outside their minds right now, leading the league in interceptions. They have more interceptions than Jameis Winston has thrown this year, which is 10 plus. They're also sacking a lot of guys as well. But second place with that is San Francisco. They are running hot. Doesn't look like it's gonna stop. San Fran's giving up the least amount of points, and the best part is that they don't have any more bye weeks. So you're welcome if you can run out there, find San Francisco, pick them up. They're better than most of the defenses that are out there behind, as I said, only New England. All right, that being said, we're gonna go to QBs. You don't have Jameis Winston this week. You don't have Baker Mayfield. You're probably thinking that's a little bit lucky since they like to throw a lot of turnovers. Who are you going to replace them with? Who are you going to replace Kyle Allen with? Who are you going to replace whoever the starting Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback is going to be? I say look for someone out there like Josh Allen. Josh Allen might be out there. He might be one of the few good quarterbacks that are out there this season. There's a lot of good quarterbacks, but a lot of them are gone a little bit missing. The Buffalo Bills have a very good record. They don't turn the ball over too much. They are a very good team. Josh Allen, look for a quarterback like him out there. If you're looking for a running back, obviously if you lost McCaffrey, that's a major blow to anybody's team. I've lost McCaffrey this week, so I know how you're feeling. Irreplaceable. But you do still have Chubb out there. He's also off this week. Let's see. Pittsburgh Steelers. Geez, Connor's out there. He won't be out this week. If you got to start somebody, look at someone like Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard from the Philadelphia Eagles. They're playing Dallas this week. I think it's going to be a good matchup for them to run wild and to run up a little bit of points. Also, if you're looking at running back, I would also recommend Devin Singletary from the Buffalo Bills. He is coming back from injury. He's been gone for a few weeks. I'm pretty sure he's playing this week. He is going to be facing Miami, which means that they are going to be able to run like crazy through that team. I think he's going to put some good numbers, and yeah, definitely look at someone like Devin Singletary or Jordan Howard at running back to start this week. Tight end sucks this year. I don't even want to mention any of the tight ends, but if you are losing, say, an OJ Howard, which sucks because he's having a terrible this year. Try to look for a tight end that's out there that's probably getting picked up really fast. Hurry up and get a Hawkinson from the Detroit Lions. He is one of my second half sleepers. I think he's gonna have a really good second half of the season. All right. All in all, good season so far. One team is subpar. In WFFL, I have a subpar team, which I'm working on, just trying to get through a couple injuries, couple buys, and then I should be back locked and loaded. My other team in the GTA Fantasy Football League. Look at me, guys. I'm going to win that one. And that's all I got to say about that. We're going to talk about basketball right after this. Before I get into the basketball leagues, let me just say something about fantasy basketball. Let me say something about fantasy hockey. Guys, I tried. I wanted to play hockey this year, fantasy hockey. I just didn't have the time to do it. It was so hard to mix in 3 sports in one season. I had baseball going. Hockey started around the same time as football and as basketball. I'm sorry, guys. I had one person in particular that was asking me why I didn't do a hockey league. It would have been the 2 of us, bro. It would have only been the 2 of us. If you find a different hockey league that you want us to get in, you let me know and I'll jump in that league with you. But I'm sorry. I am going to be a Leaf fan this year, though, so I will talk as a fan, but I won't be doing any fantasy stuff and sending you guys down the road that I refuse to go down. That being said, let's now talk about, this might be my favorite fantasy sport. It might be. Football is a very, very close first, and if I think about it longer, I'll probably flip-flop between which one I like the most. But it is fantasy basketball time. I love it. And everyone else that plays fantasy sports, they love this too. It's the best. It's hectic. They play so many games at random days. It's not like baseball, for example, which plays generally every day. It's not like football where you play once a week or a couple days out of the week. One game's Thursday, one game Monday. It's not like that. This is every day. You gotta check your stats every day. Sometimes you get stuck looking at your computer or at your device, just staring at your team, salivating, trying to figure out how you're gonna make your team better, hoping that somebody drops a player that they thought was going to be injured for a long period of time, and then he's on your team. All of that. That being said, we are going to talk about it. I love it. Here we go. Wondergeddon is back. Wondergeddon basketball is back, and I'm coming back for vengeance. One league I'm in right now is the Legion of Degenerates. We're a 10-team league. I'm coming for all of you guys. This is my epic weapon. Guys, listen to me. I was robbed last year, okay, by the Toronto Raptors, NBA champion Toronto Raptors, I'm sorry. I was robbed, and that's why you guys beat me last year. I was on it. I was giving you guys all the business. And then I broke down near the end. Why? Because Marc Gasol got traded to the Raptors. Marc Gasol went from a situation where I was getting 15 points, 9 rebounds. He was doing everything properly. Then he came to Toronto and came off the bench during the playoff times. Lost a lot of points. Lost about 15 points a game. But I digress, guys. I'm not going to go on and on about it. You guys heard me say all this before. That being said, guys, let me tell you, next episode, we're going to talk about the draft first off. I'm going to tell you guys who I wanted compared to who I got in this 10-team league. Okay, utility spots. We got a utility spot. It's tight. This is a competitive league. But I'm Wondergeddon, which means I'm going to win. I will boom by Brooklyn boom by. I will destroy the peeps of Peeps Destroyer. Rude boys, ragamuffins, white men who can't jump, mortals. You will all fall to Wondergeddon. I will run rough shot over rough shot runners. I will sure shot with a flint gun that I stole from the Flint Tropics. I will take this whole league this time. This year, I will take this whole league like a syndrome, like a town syndrome. I will win, damn it. This season, I will win. But wait. Did I say that I only had one league? Because I have more than one league. I've been in a couple leagues. I'm in 3 leagues. WFBL is starting. We'll talk about that next week. Quite honestly, I don't have any good names in there yet, other than Wondergeddon. There's a couple other names in there, but honestly, we are going to change up our names before I do something like that for that league. But I will definitely be handing out some bus asses in my 3rd league, Jays and Titties. I will be on the revenge tip for them too. I'm going to beat these guys, all of them. I hope they know from now. I hope they're watching as well, so that they know the bus ass is coming. We have 3 keepers this league. This is a 12-team league. We have 12 teams and 5 keepers, and I kept the 5 that I'm going to name right now. My 5 keepers is Anthony Davis, LA Lakers, 26-12 and 4 last season, and he also had 2 blocks a game. Okay, I also got Bradley Beal from the Wizards, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 5.5 assists, and also gave me more than 2 3-pointers a game last season. De'Aaron Fox, Sacramento Kings, the fastest player in the NBA. I don't care what anyone else tells me, he absolutely is. 17 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists a game. I expect those numbers to go up. He is a stud, and I think he's just about to enter his prime. This year is probably going to see the cusp of what I believe is De'Aaron Fox's greatness. I have Julius Randle from the New York Knicks, 21 points, 9 rebounds a game, 3 assists. He wants to be an all-star this year. I think he will be an all-star. I think the Knicks are still going to suck, but I think that he's going to be a very, very good player, almost to the point that he'll be playing to hopefully get traded from the team when he realizes how far behind they are. I hope any Knicks fans out there take that as a little bit of disrespect, because it is, because I'm a Raptor fan and we won the NBA championship and you guys didn't make the playoffs. My 5th keeper is Andrew Wiggins. Speaking of Toronto, he is the Toronto native. He is with the Minnesota Timberwolves last year, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. I think his points are going to go up this year. I don't know. I don't think the Timberwolves are going to make the playoffs this year either. Not because they're not a good team, but just because the East is loaded with 2 teams that are going to be making the playoffs playing in the Staples Center. That's amazing. Anyways, next episode I will be after the draft, and I will explain the pickups that I picked up in that draft. I will also tell you about the other 2 teams, other 2 leagues, and the pickups that I've done in those leagues. I'm going to do that next week. We have not talked about UFC in a long time, so we're going to talk about that next time. But I promise we're going to talk about that because it's getting close to the end of the year, and we have to start deciphering some of these fights of the year. Who made fight of the year, in my opinion? Hopefully I watched enough fights this year that I get this right, but I'm going to need some time to look through and figure out whether I'm going to pick the right one. We still have a couple months yet left. Yes, I know, but I think it's time that we start looking at some of these fights and which one is going to be the best one. We are going to talk about a more variety of sports, and also in the next few episodes you're going to start seeing some guests come in and join me in an episode of Coach Wondergeddon, because we just are getting up that that ladder of success where people actually want to see us and support the movement, and we support other movements as well. I'm going to have some sponsors for this for the next few episodes. Keep your eyes out for that. We are growing. Thank you for supporting the show, and we will see you on the next episode. Good night.